Back on the Nation at 5 with a mega CNN News 18 exclusive, and it's an on-ground investigation. We've conducted an in-depth, thorough, deep dive that shows how on our borders, namely in Bihar, illegal immigrants have taken up hundreds of kilometers of land in an area that's designated as no man's land. This is the border, the open border with Nepal. But clearly, no man's land has been encroached upon by illegals and who are not Nepalese, nor are they Indian citizens. These are illegals who have come in from Bangladesh and also from the Rakhine state. Our investigation has revealed how people from Bangladesh and Rohingyas illegally cross the border via Nepal and blend into the local population, embedding themselves with the use of fake government documents and also paying the locals to try and embed themselves into their local family trees and getting their papers made. Now, this has also led to a major demographic change in the areas over the last many years. This is all in Simanchal. This has gone unchecked, unopposed, and perhaps somewhere there is also the entire game of political appeasement and vote bank politics that has allowed this to happen. It poses a major national security threat. CNN News 18's Anvit Srivastava gets us this special report.
The Indo-Nepal border, thickly populated colonies which on paper are demarcated no man's land. The first signs of a growing population. The signs would not have been so ominous if census figures for the state of Bihar and on-ground evidence about rise in Muslim population were not so contradictory. Agencies are worried these are signs of not just illegal immigration, but also a contribution to rising radicalism in Bihar. The 7 districts, Madhepura, Katiyar, Saharsa, Kishanganj, Araria, Supol and Purnia in Bihar form Simanchal that runs parallel to the Indo-Nepal border. The belt has recently witnessed a dramatic demographic shift that not only reflects the decades of ongoing vote bank politics, but has also widened the scope for illegal activities along India's international border, if not acts of terror alone.
Araria, Madhepur, Saharsa, Katiyar, Kishanganj, Supol and Purnia. These 7 districts in northeastern part of Bihar form a sub-region popularly known as Simanchal. As you can see the board behind me, we are headed towards Simanchal. Why? Because recently this region has witnessed a dramatic demographic shift. But why is it our concern? Because security agencies believe that most of the people who are living here are not even Indians. Majority of them are either Bangladeshis, Rohingyas, Nepalese, or have come in from elsewhere, sneaked into Indian borders, have got their fake documents made and are living there. Time to time, agencies say that they also indulge in criminal activities which eventually cause a threat to the national security as well. But who are these people? Who are the people who are giving them shelters? Who are those who are providing them logistical support? We are here to find all the answers to these questions. We are here to find the ground reality.
मैं मानता हूं कि पाकिस्तान की तुलना में पाकिस्तान से तो आतंकवादी आते हैं, लेकिन ये डेमोग्राफिक चेंज करने के लिए ये हमारे लिए दुश्मन नंबर 1 है बांग्लादेश. बांग्लादेश से लोग आते हैं, वो आके और यहाँ हमारी पूरी डेमोग्राफी को चेंज कर रहे हैं.
Indian government census data shows that since 1961 to 2011, total population growth recorded by Bihar was 198.71%. The data also shows that in these 5 decades, the growth of the Hindu population was 185.9% and the growth of the Muslim population was 273.81%. The concern here is that experts and security agencies suspect that a majority of these people are not Indian Muslims, but Bangladeshis and likely Rohingyas too. Security agencies say these illegal immigrants are able to get fake documents which integrate them with existing families, making it difficult to pinpoint and crack down.
One of the major reasons for the dramatic demographic shift in the Simanchal area is that it runs parallel to the Indo-Nepal border. I'm right now standing on a road that lies in India, but on my left is the no man's land, which you can see is quite heavily inhabited, and across which lies Nepal. After talking to officials in several agencies, be it the IB or paramilitary forces deployed in the area, local police or officers from the anti-human trafficking units or anti-terror units, we have managed to crack the basic modus operandi. Groups of Bangladeshi men, often accompanied by Rohingyas, board a vehicle from Indo-Bangladesh border, mostly near Siliguri, which drops them off at the Indo-Nepal border. The game actually begins there. These men then take a U-turn and enter India via porous borders of Nepal and India in Bihar, mostly in Araria, Kishanganj, Supol and Raxaul. Once here, they settle in settlements like you can see behind me, temporary settlements which with time take shape of pakka houses. If intelligence agencies and police are to be believed, these colonies and these settlements also often become breeding grounds and training camps for the radical groups like PFI and other groups which hunt on these people due to their poor economic conditions and given vulnerability.
जिसके पास ज़्यादा सामान है उसको हम चेक करते हैं और वैसे भी जब ज़्यादा भीड़ होती है तो इनको डीपली हम चेक नहीं कर सकते पर जिस पर डाउट होता हम उसको रोक करके चेक करते हैं।
जो आदमी खाली हाथ आ रहा है, औरत जो खाली हाथ आ रहे हैं, वो नेपाल से इंडिया आ भी सकते हैं और इंडिया से नेपाल जा भी सकते हैं खाली हाथ।
हाँ, ये हमारी ट्रीटी है, इंडिया नेपाल की ट्रीटी है और इसके अंतर्गत हम इनको आने जाने देते हैं।
इंडिया और नेपाल की जो इंडियन पॉलिसी है वो रोटी बेटी का रिश्ता है, इसका ये लोग नाजायज़ फ़ायदा उठाते हैं। बहुत सारी ओपन यहाँ पे बॉर्डर है जहाँ पे बस आप एक चहलकदमी करके आप इस पार से उस पार हो जाते हैं और ना ही उस तरह से वहाँ पे एजेंसी हो या एसएसबी के जवान हो या नेपाल पुलिस से की ज़्यादा पूछताछ आपसे करती है कि आप कौन हो, कहाँ से आए हो। ऐसा है नहीं, इसीलिए ये लोग कुछ ज़्यादा ही संख्या में बॉर्डर टप के बिहार आ जाते हैं।
But how did these settlements, which house thousands, go unnoticed for decades? Political experts, researchers, academicians and local social activists say it has been possible only because of the political patronage that these groups enjoy as a probable vote bank.
जैसे लालू प्रसाद जी आते हैं 91 से 2001 में ये 35.48 हो रहा है, 35.48 ये मुस्लिम पॉपुलेशन अचानक वृद्धि हो गई। और उसके बाद 2001 से जिसमें नीतीश जी भी है शामिल, उसमें भले राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर 24% का ग्रोथ हुआ है मुस्लिम, लेकिन बिहार में ये 27.95 यानी 28% ग्रोथ है।
I'm right now in Nepal and as I walk forward, I've now entered India. Across 1700 kilometers of Indo-Nepal border that spans across Bihar, Uttar Pradesh and Uttarakhand, there are 26 authorized trade routes through which Indians and Nepalese can walk freely in and out in the two countries. But if we talk about the third country nationals, they have to report at the integrated checkposts. Out of 7 sanctioned integrated checkposts, 2 of them are active in Bihar itself. The role of these checkposts are that whenever a third country national enters India, he is examined by the officials of the immigration, customs and other departments including the IB. But if we talk about the ground reality of Rohingyas and Bangladeshis, the reality is much different.